It is always great to hear these collaborations and network organizations that have really made a difference, especially for bringing together small groups. And that's kind of part of the reason why we do the Haiti Symposium here in Kansas City. So our next speaker, and I'm gonna, is, if I can say it right, Christelle Paul with Kathy Brooks. They are coming from Haiti, but they recorded theirs because the uncertainty of internet, but they are online for Q&As.
Okay. Okay. So excited to be here with you, Christelle Paul, today.
Hi, Kathy.
Tell me, is it hot where you are right now?
It's terribly hot. Just literally, I don't know the temperature in Fahrenheit, but it's like 34, 36 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Celsius. It's very hot.
That's okay. Well, we're gonna have this.
I think that's in the 90s for you.
Oh yeah, that's up there. That's a high 90s. Yeah, at least. Goodness gracious. I tell you the difference is when you're in a room that has air conditioning and a room that doesn't have air conditioning.
Well,
it makes a big difference.
It is. It is.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. Well, Christelle, I'm so excited to be able to do this interview with you so that the people that are watching can get to know a little bit about your amazing business, Atelier Kala. Can you tell everybody a little bit about your business?
Well, Atelier Kala is an organization that started, I can say, from a dream of seeing arts and craft in Haiti really take a new dimension. Yeah. What I mean by new dimension is really to make the artisan
I lost you, I think.
People on site that work at the workshop, and we outsource with about 15 other artisans. And when I count the other people that work with these direct artisans that we work with, we can multiply that by 3. So overall, I believe that we've been able to impact about 50 real employment on the Haitian arts and crafts market.
Yeah.
So I'm the manager, designer. I'm like the, how do you call that? When the one-man band. I have many different hats, but my passion really is to see my fellow Haitian have the opportunity to have a job that they're proud of and that can shed a positive image on our country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do that so well through, you're also the founder, I don't know if you said that, but the founder of Atelier Kala. And that comes through your work so clearly, as I think that you're probably one of the most well-respected designers in the country. And when people see your work, they know that it's your work, and it does elevate the whole arts and craft space, I think, for Haiti. And
well, we do have a recognition in terms of quality, because that was one of the main objectives, was again to change this this opinion, this image of Haitian art and craft to be too crafty, or to accept certain defaults because it was handmade. So that was one of the biggest fights that I had, was to really find a way to not standardize, because we don't want to compete with industrial processes of production, but to really refine the quality of the work and for the artisans also to appreciate and take pride of a well-made product. And I believe that the partnership that we've had with Second Story and other partners as well, and the recognition for you to be praising the quality of their work is something that we're very, very grateful for, because it gives them also the sense of the pride of work well done, you know. And in terms of design, really, well, I'm not academically trained designer. I can say that I really try to incorporate my experiences, my likes as a woman, and also the functionality and the longevity of products. Because I love fashion, but I am against fashion trends, things that are just temporary. So I really try to find a balance between something that's fashionable, but yet can last for a lifetime.
Yeah, that's such a that is exactly what your products are to me. Like, I'm wearing the studs today. I just love them.
The teardrops?
No, they're just
or the round ones.
Yeah, if you can see.
Oh yeah, these are so cute.
Yeah, I was in a meeting this morning and I realized the lady beside me kept looking at me, and then I realized she goes, just looking at your earrings. Those are so cute. I'm like, oftentimes I'll, pull them off and wear them, and
this is probably the next product that you're gonna have to add to your catalog, because I don't think this one is yet. This was a gift that I think I gave to the retreat we participated in. But you know what's beautiful about the handmade products and, well, the horn, how I fell in love with natural horn, is that each and every piece has its own character. And I find that when a client picks a pair of earrings, or if he or she orders a product made of horn, it's just like the product just finds its place naturally and seamlessly,
Yeah, I think that's true.
I really love the material.
Let's talk a little bit about our relationship as far as being partners, because you mentioned it already. You have partnerships with several other organizations, and what do you think is the most important piece in this relationship that we have between Atelier Kala and Second Story Goods? What do we want to share with people?
Well,
why do we enjoy it? I know that we both do. And what is it about our relationship and the way we work together that we would love to pass on to other people?
Well, what I have to say, first of all, that I'm extremely grateful that I met you, because you're one of a kind of a woman, with an open mind, open heart. There are not many of these types of people around, but you inspire as well. And what I like about our partnership with Second Story is the communication, being able to communicate when something's wrong, that you can say, okay, listen, we might have a little delay. We can't send everything at once. Or suggestions also, that I can propose certain products, and then you can say, well, this will go well with our client base, or no, maybe we should try a different route. And always with mutual respect, and always with kindness. So, and I can say the support has been tremendous in terms. I think it's been since 2017 that we started working on a regular basis, and definitely communication, and an open communication. If something's wrong, you tell me. If some things can be bettered, or if you have an idea, we have a straight route of communication.
Right. That is so.
So that makes things faster. That makes things faster as well. because sometimes it takes time for decisions to be made. But you have a good team also that really represents Second Story extremely well.
Yeah, I think that's so true. And you kind of hit on it there, but when in terms of transparency, I think because you and I both understand each other, we're both businesswomen, we're both founders, we're both trying very hard to keep our companies going for the people that we love. And
Yeah.
When we're talking numbers together, there's no, we're all in this together. We're both looking for the win-win for both of our organizations, and we're really honest with each other. And if you say, you know, I'm gonna have to go, I'm gonna have to go up 7 cents, and I'm like, we can do 6. Yeah. We'll work it out together, you know.
Yeah.
On the price.
No, that's what I meant by also by respect as well. Like you were saying, the clear and open communication.
Yeah.
And you know, I've been in the business now for about 10 years, and you grow, you learn, and what I came to realize is that it's a chain, you know, it's everybody's part is important, you know. We have to be able to talk about our issues. You can talk about your issues as well, because our job is not just to quote unquote dump the product with you. We want you to thrive. We want you to succeed. We want you to reach as many buyers as possible, because it means reorders for us. It means work for the artisans. It means work for the raw material suppliers, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So understanding the structure of the business, indeed, like you say, we're on the same page, and that really helps clear things.
Yeah, it really, you can tell such a difference when you're working with someone who has the same goals. I love what you said about every cell, all the different people that it affects. And I think the beautiful thing about our partnership is we are both thinking about all of those people as we try to
exactly
communicate. I love it.
Yeah.
I love this kind of work. I love working with you. I love working with people who have the fact that you. So one of the questions here that is, what would you like other NGOs to know about desired quality, transparency, etc.? What would you like other NGOs to know if you had a chance, like you do right now?
Could you repeat the question, please? Because it's been cutting up a little.
Yeah, it is cutting up a little bit. So what would you like other organizations to know about how to talk to companies like yours when it comes to quality, quantity, design? What would you like them to understand?
Well, we're in Haiti. That's the first thing they have to understand. On one hand, because they're in the most creative place that I know exists. So this is a big advantage. So that's one thing they have to know. And the second thing they have to know is that it's a country with challenges. Challenges in terms of means, of tools, of sometimes training, and so on and so forth. But however, if you invest and take the time to work with structures like Second Story or mine or other people that are on the ground in Haiti, they can achieve wonderful things if their passion is really to create opportunities, job, and also I can say make the idea of responsible buying more popular, if I may use the word popular, because we're just evolving in a world right now where, I don't know, you open your closet, not that you don't need 50 pairs of shoes, but I don't know, if you're buying one pair of sandals, buy one that matters or something of that trend, you know. And also, when you're buying something, think about who did it, how it was made, where the material came from, and so on and so forth. But for those interested to work in Haiti, just acknowledge that there's a whole lot of potential, but many challenges. But I can say that, thank God, there are people that are willing to take on these challenges and bring opportunities to reality for our artisans.
Thank you. That's so well said. The power of the purchase is there for everybody to choose. And I love the way that you brought that up. So we're about to wrap up because I think we've reached I just want to show a couple of the new earrings that we've gotten from Atelier Kala. This is just can you describe this design for everyone?
Well, this one is the honey hug earrings. So we, like I said, like to see what's trending or in fashion. But however, I believe that these pairs of earrings can be worn for another 10, 15 years. So the materials that we use also, they're all brass or gold-plated brass. So it's hypoallergenic. And we really look for designs that are complementary to any kinds of outfits. So these are one of my cute little favorites.
And then tell them about these, because I love these new ones too.
Oh, that's the Macaya, inspired by our mountain, Mount Macaya, which is the highest mountain in Haiti. So it's made of mahogany wood. We try to use bits and pieces of wood that's reclaimed from other jobs. Like for instance, we make cheese boards for second story, or different items that are bigger, like picture frames, and we reuse the bits and parts to make jewelry with them. So we try to minimize the waste as much as possible. Yeah. So this is a nice statement for summer and for winter as well. Can you imagine that with a nice turtleneck and those beautiful earrings? Yeah.
Lovely. You have such a great fashion sense. I love following you.
Thank you so much, Kat.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well, in that heat, you can't wear scarves. Like right now, it's just too hot in Haiti.
Hot. Yeah, too hot. Thank you so much for your time, Christelle. I hope that anyone's interested in working with Atelier Kala. What's the best way to reach you?
Well, the best way to reach me, some people DM me from Instagram. It's Atelier Kala Haiti, and also by email. I don't know if we'll be able to share the email on the links below, but it's atelier.kala.haiti@gmail.com. So if anybody has any inquiries.
That's great. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. And I'm so glad.
Also, we have the website. I forgot to say that we have the website as well.
Yeah.
It's atelier-kala.com. So you can find all our story, how we were created, our artisans, their stories as well, their testimonies. So you'll find that on atelier-kala.com.
That's great. Thank you. Thank you, friend.
So, thank you so much.
We'll talk.
And always a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah, you too, friend. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
to Christelle and Kathy. It is great to see how our partnership can help artisans get goods to the U.S. and how communications is key. So we're going to open it up for questions. So does anybody have questions about Kathy and Christelle? We'll get you a mic.
This might be a naive question, but I am intrigued by where do you get your materials that you fashion the jewelry from? I mean, like, where do you get the gold and the brass and the leather? Where do those come from?
Hi, everybody. Thank you for your attention and appreciating our interview. I don't know if you hear me.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. So to your question about the metal parts, there are findings that we buy online from different suppliers. But all the other materials, which are horn, wood, bone, coconut, even the leather, we purchase from Haiti. When it comes from the goods such as horn and bone, it's bought from the meat industry. So in the markets, there are like slaughterhouses, and there are men, particularly, that gather the horn and the bones from what they call marchand manger cuite, which are like ladies that sell food on the street. So they collect the bones, and we purchase these things from them. The same for the coconut. So we have people that make different confections from coconut. So we purchase from them. So it's like upcycling of materials that would otherwise be thrown out in the trash.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I would like to compliment you on your business and the fact that you've been going for 10 years, and it's very encouraging to me, working with people in Haiti, to look for opportunities for people to have jobs that can reach outside of Haiti and bring the proceeds back to Haiti. So congratulations and thank you for sharing today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
And are there other business networks that you are aware of within Haiti? I mean, like networks, we've talked about health networks where people not necessarily are doing business with each other, but they're learning from each other.
Could you repeat the question, please?
Are there different networks in Haiti where business people gather and learn from each other?
Yes, there are different groups that were more active before all the political problems that have spiraled into basically, I could say, hell into certain places. So there are many, I could say, forums that were planned that had been canceled because of that. There is an organization called Femmes en Démocratie, which is sponsored by Vital Voices. You have different people that came up together, like for instance, Second Story, Haiti Mama, and so on and so forth, trying to create a group in order to, I can say, maximize on our contacts and our know-how. And these are the types of groups that are created independently. But I could say the more formal groups have been struggling because of the situation locally to really continue their work. You have also international organizations like Caribbean Export also that's been trying to work with artisans. But I could say that they have very strict agendas, and honestly, sometimes they are not really, I could say, listening to what some of the needs of the artisans world are. They have their own agenda. So it has not, well, for me personally, it hasn't always been successful. I can say from my own experience.
There's also a group that even now we're working to all go to like the Atlanta show together as a collaborative Made in Haiti group that's involved. I think we have about 7 different maker groups right now that are looking at it and trying to figure out the cost of doing that together. But we do know that together we're so much better, and we all champion one another's goods in every way that we possibly can. It's a wonderful, wonderful group of people to work with.
We have another question.
You hear me? Yes. Thank you for the presentation. That was very well put together. Learning more about this about your business. My parents are from Haiti, so I have a lot of connection in like the diaspora community in Florida and Boston, in New York. I'm actually from Boston. My question is related to more of like the business model and taking advantage of, say, like the algorithms for promoting your business and making it, more available to everyone else. Because after I just learned about this business, I went online and checked out the Instagram page and things of that network. And for example, there's 3 different that's kind of like under the name Atala Kalir, and I'd like to share that with some of my friends when I leave here. But to take advantage of like the algorithm, it would be great if I knew which hit was the one that's going to benefit your say your company the most, and because then it's kind of like a snowball effect. If everyone is going towards that one particular link that's the most official, then other folks who's following other things in a diaspora community, there is going to be recommended that they follow that page as well. And then there's another advantage for potentially sponsorships, directing everyone towards your page, because I liked your mantra about who it's made by, where it's going, and who it benefits. And I thought that was very important. So I was thinking of a way to for example, I'm thinking about the Instagram presence, using that to draw more attraction, so we could actually like uplift that mantra a bit more, and making sure we could draw folks in the diaspora community, because I'd like to share this when I leave here today.
Well, thank you very much. I really appreciate your comment. I don't know if you've seen in the chat, I put that unfortunately our original Instagram page was hacked a couple of months ago, and despite all the reports and all the emails that I've sent, we still have not been able to take down the people that hacked the account. So the one that I gave in the interview is not the one that you should follow. I put the name of our actual Instagram that we had to restart. We lost more than 5,000 followers, and now we're trying to rebuild. So that would be very helpful if you could put out the word. I think my contacts can be found in the details of the organization of this forum. So I would love to get in touch if you could help out to help reach out more people in the community so we can rebuild our base. Also, regarding the partnership, Haiti being so unpredictable, I have been reluctant to make direct sales online and I've encouraged more partnerships like the one we have with Second Story. We're very modest in terms of number of collaborators, and also in terms of means, because there are some costs associated with promotion, and we lean, I can say, on our partners to bring out the product to a larger audience. But I know that in the short term, we have to at some point invest more in our online presence. I don't know if the website also was put in the different information for the forum. But you make a very great point, and I appreciate you sharing. Thank you very much.
Christelle, we also have your flyers available.
Oh, yes,
and,
yes.
And the same for Kathy. So the email and it looks like Instagram tags are on this as well. So
yes, these are the good ones. Thank you.
And because I want to make sure I get this right when I, just for the sake of the algorithm, your website, I think the Instagram link might take you to the old one, because when I went to the website and clicked the Instagram link from there, it might have said, it looked like it said something different. So I just want to make sure that I don't want the algorithm to go to the hackers. I want it to go to the right place. So yeah.
We have disconnected the old account on the website, and it has not been linked to the new Instagram, but it's something that's being taken care of shortly. But thank you for the reminder.
Okay,
thank you. Thank you.
Hi, thank you for sharing. It's really been amazing. I wanted to ask if, under the current inflation and supply chain things going on down there, have you had a lot of problems getting your artisans what they need, or is most of it reclaimed and so it's been fairly readily available? And then the second question was, there's been some contacts I have down there have had problems actually getting money from the bank once they have the money transferred in. And so are you experiencing that same difficulty? Thank you.
Okay, very good question. We have had issues with the supply of raw materials because of all the roads out of the provinces that are blocked. So the cost of transportation has risen because of I could say, gang taxes. The price of the gasoline hasn't changed in Haiti, contrary to other places in the world. But I can say with experience, I have been anticipating and preparing to have like backup stock in order to mitigate the rupture in the fabrication and the supply chain of the raw materials. But I have to tell you, sometimes we came very close to running out of raw material, using all our backups. And I think there was a second part to your question.
I believe it was related to getting money out of the bank.
Yes,
oh yes, money out
was.
of the bank. Same here. I've with experience, I've learned to mitigate some situation. Again, we're a relatively modest organization, but I really have planned ahead in order not to confront such situation. So it's really down to planning and trying to anticipate certain situations when you have to manage a business in Haiti.
I want to thank Christelle and, do we have another?
Just one, really quickly. I think this is a yes or no. That came through online. Do you sell ironwork and paper mache?
No, we don't. We only sell the products that we make.
We
Kathy does.
Yeah,
do.
yes.
It's funny. I've been working on paper mache like while I've been listening to this whole conversation. Some models for things. So, but Caribbean Craft is the company well known for working with paper mache in Haiti, and they do a fabulous job. We are tiptoeing into it just because I'm loving it. And we did a bunch of vases, and we got some traction for those. So. But the ironwork we do sell, you can find on secondstorygoods.com.